In 1587, an English ship approached a mysterious new world hidden in the fog. But when explorers returned, the Roanoke settlement stood completely abandoned. Only one clue remained, a strange word carved into a wooden post, CROATOAN. The colony had vanished without a trace as nature slowly reclaimed the land. To understand the mystery, we must follow England's journey across the Atlantic. European empires raced for wealth, power, and control of distant lands. Spain grew rich from American treasure, filling its ports with gold and silver. England watched closely, determined to challenge Spain's growing dominance. Sir Walter Raleigh proposed an ambitious plan to establish an English colony. With royal support secured, the dream of Roanoke was ready to begin. Families boarded crowded ships, leaving England behind in search of a new future. That future lay on Roanoke Island, isolated along America's wild coastline. The land seemed promising, with rich waters, forests, and endless opportunity. Working together, the settlers quickly began building their new community. But hope soon faded as food supplies began running dangerously low. Relations with local indigenous peoples grew increasingly tense and uncertain. Misunderstandings escalated, and small conflicts erupted into violence. Unable to survive, many settlers abandoned the colony and returned home. Yet Sir Walter Raleigh refused to let his colonial dream die. In 1587, a second expedition set sail, carrying families and renewed hope. Leading the expedition was John White, determined to secure Roanoke's future. At last, families arrived and began a new life on the island. Here, Virginia Dare was born, the first English child in America. For a brief moment, the colony appeared to be thriving, but survival proved difficult in an unfamiliar and challenging environment. Desperate for supplies, John White sailed back to England. The long Atlantic crossing was slow, dangerous, and uncertain. Meanwhile, tensions between England and Spain reached a breaking point. In 1588, the mighty Spanish Armada threatened England itself. With war approaching, White was trapped in England, unable to return. 3 long years passed before White could finally return. Meanwhile, the isolated colonists struggled to survive alone. Each night, hope faded as fear and uncertainty grew. At last, White secured a voyage back to Roanoke. As America appeared on the horizon, anticipation filled the air. But something felt wrong as the island came into view. White searched desperately for any sign of life. The landing party entered the colony and found only silence. Nature had begun reclaiming the homes left behind. The entire colony had vanished without a trace. Then they found a clue. The word CROATOAN carved into wood. Nearby, another carving revealed only 3 letters, Crow. White remembered the emergency code he had taught the settlers. A warning cross was absent, suggesting they left willingly. One destination stood out, CROATOAN Island, just south of Roanoke. The CROATOAN people lived there in thriving coastal communities. Perhaps the missing colonists had joined them and survived. But a violent storm shattered White's chance to investigate. For the second time, he was forced to leave. His family vanished into history, leaving only unanswered questions. Centuries passed, but the mystery of Roanoke refused to fade. Over time, many theories emerged to explain the disappearance. One theory suggests the colonists were attacked and killed, but the abandoned colony showed little evidence of violence. Others blamed Spanish forces operating along the Atlantic coast. Yet Spanish records reveal no clear answer to the mystery. Legends even gave rise to ghost stories and supernatural tales. Historians prefer evidence over myths and speculation. Many now believe the settlers joined indigenous communities. Sharing knowledge may have offered their best chance of survival. In coastal villages, fishing, farming, and hunting ensured survival. Later explorers discovered clues linking these communities to Roanoke. Some villagers possessed European features and unfamiliar tools. Artifacts suggested that cultures may have blended over time. Modern archaeologists continued searching for answers on Hatteras Island. There, centuries-old European objects emerged from the soil. New discoveries appeared to support clues found on White's map. Evidence suggests the colonists may have split into several groups. Some likely traveled inland, seeking food, shelter, and safety. Rather than vanishing, they may have gradually become part of new communities. Even today, historians continue debating what truly happened. Many pieces fit together, but the final answer remains missing. Behind the mystery were ordinary families seeking a better life. Storms, hunger, and misunderstandings may have changed their fate. Across the vast Atlantic, help was simply too far away. Today, Roanoke's shores still echo with unanswered questions. Each new discovery brings researchers one step closer. The search for the truth continues after more than 4 centuries. Perhaps the colonists survived by becoming part of a new world. And so, the mystery of CROATOAN lives on.